back to Andres today, where today we're finally jumping back into Lucifer. This is season 5, episode 6, I believe. Is it 6? I lied. It's episode 7. We're getting into this, y'all. Let's just jump right into this. This is an hour long. That means I have to edit this child, and it's gonna take some time. I know it's been a while, right? I know. Don't kill me, y'all. I promise. Eventually, one day, I'll get better at this. At dropping reactions more often. There's just so much I have to do. Anyways, thank you regardless for being here. Thank you for having the patience for another episode of Lucifer. While you guys are here, please hit the like button, share, don't forget to comment down below. I also have a link to my other YouTube channel, Andres Reacts. Please click the link and go over there and subscribe and help support the channel over there as well. You want to see the full reaction? There is a link for that. The Patreon link, please sign up to Patreon and be able to see this in a full reaction as well as all of my other content in full reactions. Now, without further ado, let's jump into Lucifer and find out exactly what Lucifer has got to give. Oh, Lucifer and Chloe. I do that all the time.
You cold?
Cold? No. Why?
Odd. Given that hell was supposed to freeze over.
So, what do you feel like? Eggs or pancake? You must have some preference. What do you truly desire?
I want to have sex with you another 4 times. 6, actually.
Oh?
Did I just mojo you?
I don't know.
You're messing with me. You're so silly. Okay, hungry.
Is that sound?
She's pumping.
My boobs. I'm pumping.
We had sex, and then this morning...
Wow. Wait, you guys had sex? Finally.
I can now do what I do. Expose people's desires.
Well, how did that happen?
She's seen me do it quite a bit, so she did it as a joke, and it happened to give my power to everyone I've ever had sex with and just never knew it.
Your mojo is like a superpower. I don't have it. Or do I? What do you desire?
No, nada. Totally limp.
Ouch.
Mojo is the reason I'm useful to her in the first place. If she can do it too, what's my role in the partnership?
Lucifer, that's what being in a relationship is. Sharing without losing yourself in the process.
I don't think she has a mojo. I think he just...
You're right. I am and always will be master of the mojo. Thank you, Doctor. What is it you desire? Excuse me. What is it you desire?
Did Lucifer finally get over your issues and under the covers for the old no pants dance? I sure did. I'm sorry. Rewind. Did you just say yes?
Uh-huh. Wait, why do I get the feeling that you're not just asking to ask? What's up?
Busted. Okay. So, remember that reporter who seemed way too nice to be my type? Met up last night. Ooh. Let me tell you, he is not always too nice.
Morning again, Lucifer.
Oh?
Is Dan here yet? Oh, Ellis Mendoza called in sick, I'm afraid.
She is so funny. Oh, tulips. Oh, yeah.
My guess, toxicology reports will confirm that she was injected with some sort of paralytic agent. The killer inserted a knife into her throat, made 2 very precise cuts, slashing her vocal cords.
Well, there was no sign of forced entry, so most likely Diane knew her assailant. You have flowers all the time.
Wow.
Ella, who found the body? Oh, Norman, Diane's neighbor.
What he
Interesting.
says. This way, Detective. I suspect we're about to hear this suspect's confession.
Excuse me.
I wasn't.
Hi, Detective Decker. Can we ask you a few questions?
Then from the master. Tell me, Norman. Normski. What is it you desire?
That's a weird thing to ask, man.
Detective, I think you stole my mojo. Tell me, apart from a more pronounceable name, what do you desire? Is this about secret Santa?
I couldn't have done this. I spent the whole night in Northrend.
Where?
Excuse me, officer.
Northrend.
Did you hear anything?
Did I? First, the awful vocal exercises, an annoying bonus, 2 hours of arguing.
What were they arguing about? And did you get any details at all?
Getting so a guy can't plunder a Lich King's barrow in peace anymore.
Tough times. What are you doing?
Literally nothing. I'm powerless.
Did you really lose your mojo? We were only playing around this morning. I don't have your mojo. What do you desire?
Want my mojo back.
Cool.
No, not cool.
We just got together. We finally have something good going on. I mean, can we please just enjoy it for a minute?
Menadale. That thing? Is that a zero? Yeah, minute.
Linda said that you were out with Dan.
dodging baseball bats.
How much does that kid need?
I had 2 rocks when I was growing up. 1 sharp, 1 not. I am not a spoiled brat, which is exactly what Charlie's going to become if you keep buying him more toys.
You know, the truth is, when Dan didn't show up, coming back here was the only thing that occurred to me. I can't even remember how I spent my time before I had Charlie.
Our victim was meeting with someone named Mario Canales.
Who's that?
Okay, so he's got a website, and it looks like he's a vocal coach.
Hey, check out Diane and Mario's text chain. Correction? Sext chain.
He's married with kids.
Maybe the vocal coach was worried that Diane would sing to his wife, so he cut her off before she could.
Scored these 2 VIP tickets to the Star Trek convention downtown.
Star Trek? Please, Miss Lopez knows more about that stuff than you ever could. But Star Trek is your thing.
Lucifer, the 24th century is big enough for the both of us.
Good job.
Bravo, Mr. Canales. A-list vocal coach by day, Z-list jingle singer by night. Now go on, go in for the coup de grace. You've got this.
What do you desire? To tell you anything you want to know. My marriage has been over for almost a year.
Well, the happy family photos on your website suggest otherwise.
Mr. Canales taught Diane all his tricks, and then she rose above him, the pupil leaving the master. I mean, who'd enjoy that?
I did. She was about to go public with some major accusations against an opera star. I tried to talk her out of it.
An opera star.
Ilse Schumann is a tyrant and a bully. Diane wanted to bring him down. I told her it would end her.
Sounds like it did.
I miss you so much. So damn much, Charlotte. Now I've seen something.
That's right.
Something that proves just how important it is to get it right.
I forgot he saw Lucifer.
And the good news is I'm pretty sure this means that you're in heaven, just like Minidale said. But the bad news is I don't think I'm going to be joining you. I need guidance. I need a sign. I need something.
What the fuck? Lucifer's
Daniel
brother.
Espinosa, your prayers have been answered. Twin brother hates me because I am his opposite. The good to his bad. I'm the Archangel Michael. Redemption is not lost. There is a way for you to right all your wrongs.
You know, I always want to know, why are the angel wings brown and Lucifer's were white?
So really, there's nothing we can do until he lands.
As fun as it is to watch you use our, but really my mojo, I'd like it back.
As if your mojo is some sort of STD. Just sucks all the fun out of it. Yeah, and please do not make a pun right now, because relationships are about give and take.
Well, that's easy for you to say. So far, it's all I give and you take.
So couples therapy? When we've been a couple for what, 5 seconds?
Both have to be willing to be here.
Well, she said she was happy to do this.
Oh, no, I'm happy. Tell him that it makes 0 sense that I stole his mojo during sex.
Okay, well, having sex with someone you truly care about requires surrendering control. The fact that he came to this emotionally mature insight on his own, impressive.
Can we jump to the part where you teach the detective how to, return my mojo?
Scratch emotional maturity. Okay, so look, being a detective is a big part of your identity. It empowers you. Now imagine losing it. There's usually something buried underneath. Sometimes deep, ultimately meaningful, and worth trying to understand.
Meet your old self. You
Right.
sounded like you needed a break from all that dad stuff. You used to have some good times here. All you are is a lame-ass baby daddy.
Woo! They can't hook up. He's with whatever her name is.
This isn't working! I wasn't talking about you. This isn't working for me.
Maze has the saddest story of the show.
Seriously? A gun?
Well, I like to call it our gun.
If this is the emotional crutch that you feel you need to deal with the loss of your mojo.
Not in my eyeline!
LAPD.
Excuse me?
We know she was gathering witnesses to go on record against you.
Accusations couldn't hurt me.
Because they're false.
No, they're absolutely true. And nothing but the best from those who get to work with me.
Sponsors drop you, open you up to lawsuits.
The worse the reputation, the better. I had no reason to want Diane dead.
Would you like to use your newly acquired charms on this lovely chap?
What do you desire?
For this to be over with so I can go back to my photo shoot.
What do you truly desire?
Is she having a stroke?
I don't understand. What do you truly desire?
Is this the way you people solve crimes?
That was the best part of this episode.
Hey, so Neil's alibi checked out. He called asking for an autograph.
Oh, right.
No, not your autograph, mine.
Oops.
Turns out he's a Hot Tub High School fan. He wasn't entranced by my mojo. He was just starstruck.
Looked on me. I felt it. Try it again.
What do you desire? I'm sorry you're going through this, but we are gonna figure this out together.
Yo, that was so funny.
I don't know what happened. It just. Thank you.
This scene's a carbon copy of Diane's.
Yeah, so is the body.
We're dealing with a serial killer. The flowers that we thought were Diane's, I mean, this is his signature.
So meticulously staged.
Don't beat yourself up, Ella. It's not gonna do any good.
Glitter's just an occupational hazard for medicine.
Oh no, she was a stripper.
No, elementary school teacher.
Have them let us know of any sales in the last 24 hours. We're looking for opportunity, victim connection.
Slashing vocal cords. Why would anybody do that?
He wants to take away their power.
I was just thinking that in my head.
Olivia Sachs, murdered in Phoenix. Last year, 27, same MO. She was reported missing 3 years ago, but her body surfaced in San Antonio last summer. Oh, he is struck twice in the same city.
Yep, and he's picking up the pace. His cooling off period is shrinking. Why are you so optimistic all of a sudden?
Well, I talked to Pete.
So glad you found a good guy, Ella.
Yeah, me too. It's just really nice to have somebody in your corner.
Oh, great. The leads from the flower shops. Let's go follow up, shall we?
Started to think our killer grows the flowers himself.
This is the second to last shop on the list.
I placed the call, but it's my grandma who sold them.
Great. Can we speak with her?
She doesn't really speak English.
Not a problem. My wonderful partner here speaks every language.
But fair warning, she doesn't like cops.
Also, not a problem. My partner is not a cop. He has many connections. He can grant favor.
For a build-up like that, how can I refuse? ¿Cómo está acá, madame?
Excuse me, do you use that ribbon on every bouquet?
Yep, grandma insists on it.
Well, the lilies were bought by a middle-aged man. Unfortunately, he paid in cash. She saw him leaving an Uber.
Oh.
Great. Okay, we can track his ride then.
27.
I'm surprised you're keeping track.
Humans count sheep. I count shots. This isn't about Eve. Gosh, why does everyone keep thinking that?
Actually, I was going to say your mother.
It was her stupid idea to have soulless offspring.
Eternal torture.
I see the irony. Trust me.
Trying to rekindle what we had.
Everyone's rejected me. I mean, I do. But I was the one who rejected you. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe an angel could love a soulless demon.
Oh.
You went to find your own path. And you did. And you've come such a long way, Mace. Grown so much.
Ever heard of a demon getting a soul?
No one ever heard of an angel and a human having a baby before. If anyone is going to find what they're looking for, it's you, Mazik.
I'll still kick your ass, though.
I know.
Red rum, red rum.
Let's Uber profile list Unit 507 as his home. You know, we wouldn't have gotten this without you.
I was just trying to help, but I think this may be something I need to sort out on my own. That is what I desire.
We got the warrant. Go ahead, let's get this bastard.
Oh, this is scary.
His next victim. He's gonna strike again.
Oh, God.
Soon.
Monsters robbing people of their lives, and there's nothing I can do.
Lucifer, you don't have to do this on your own.
Her boyfriend?
I'm so sorry. We came straight from the convention.
Thank you.
If we're gonna get to her before he does, we have to figure out where she lives. So just scour this place for any clues you can find.
Pete, I found more pictures in here. A lot more. Come check it out. Hey, Pete, can you hand me my...
Yeah.
So sorry for the weirdest, darkest date ever.
Holy cow, House.
I think we found something. Coming. Chloe, I think that is his next victim.
She lives in this apartment building.
On the 9th floor. Lucifer, let's go.
Hey, do you know this woman? Does she live here? Have you seen her around at all?
What?
How does it feel to be powerless?
It's gonna work on him?
Clearly very strong. I never was. That's why I never listened. They have to listen now.
Are you okay? Lucifer, what?
Oh!
He admitted to all 4 murders.
Coward.
My editor has already come up with a catchy nickname for him. Wants to call him the Whisper Killer.
Certainly more sinister than Les Klumpsky.
This is your piece. You write this however you want.
You don't seem to like me very much. Ella really likes you. And I like her. Like it if we could get along. So if I did anything wrong, just tell me.
It appears that you're doing everything right, at least when it comes to Miss Lopez. Besides, it appears that you empower each other.
You ever get the feeling you're not good enough for someone? Okay, guess a guy like you wouldn't. Deciding if I'm good enough or not, that's not up to me. I mean, that's up to her.
Did you miss cocktails? Grown-ups? Actual conversation? Please, Maze, I know she's been going through a lot.
She picked a fight with me for no reason. Almost had sex, I think.
You what?
I thought she just needed someone to talk to.
Well, you're such a good friend.
Maybe it's okay that I don't really have much of a life outside of Charlie right now. He really needs me.
By all means, enjoy this phase while it lasts. When I do a good job, Charlie's gonna need us less and less every day, you know? Okay, I'm off.
Oh Lord, now he's gonna mess up, so Charlie needs him.
Something about it that's bothering me. It's probably nothing, but...
Just to be clear, I wasn't asking what you were doing, just why you were doing it here.
Well, I thought that maybe this could be our new normal.
It's a lovely evening outside.
What about your daughter? Where is she?
I sometimes forget how strong you are. How powerful. Feeling weak, having to rely on other people. It must be so hard. You lost your mojo. Of course it's a bad thing. But I just wonder if it could also be a good thing. Like, tiny dent in the giant wall that you've erected around yourself. For the first time ever, you're starting to open up to me. To let me in.
I think I may have dropped my guard.
Oh, he does have a booty. Afraid what's inside. Oh, detective. Shoot him.
Still suffering with a bout of the old Trotskys, are we? It's only joking, Daniel.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I have to.
Lucifer!
Dan. Well. So you guys already know I hate Dan. I just watched another show and I hate one character in there, and it's a man too. And I don't like Dan, so there's that. But I also don't like Claire and the Bear. So I mean, it's a whole bunch of shows that has characters in it that I don't really like. I've always had like a back and forth relationship with Dan. I don't know what it is. That character just irritates me. But I understand why he did it, because he clearly believes that Michael, the archangel, came down and obviously told him that if he gets rid of Lucifer, who's the devil who he ended up seeing in the last episode, that he would be delivered and saved, and it's gonna go to heaven, because he killed the devil. Clearly, that's what it is. Or if he didn't kill the devil, he put the devil back in hell. Either one of those are going to be the reason why Dan did what he did in the next episode. Obviously, Lucifer is going to make it. He's gonna probably be rushed to the hospital, and then he's gonna be furious with Dan, and then he's gonna find out that Michael had something to do with it. And then Michael will be injected back into the story, finally. Because we have not had Michael in this show, but then somebody could argue, well, you haven't really seen the show in like a couple of weeks. So to you, it seems like Michael isn't a part of the show or this season, but it's just because you're taking so long to get through this season. And then I would say, I concur. So I really like this episode from start to finish. I actually really like the fact that we had this serial killer. The serial killer was a super creepy crawler, and he fits a serial killer perfectly. He, I hope, comes back. That's one thing that this show doesn't really do often, is bring back like reoccurring like villains or bad guys. They did have that black guy, but the black guy is now dead and he's in hell going through his loop-de-loop. But he was like a good character as well, having him like joke around. And I think somebody said in the last reaction, or one of these reactions, that they always have him come back in every season in the beginning of the season or the first episode or something like that. So there's that. I don't know if that's deemed to be true, or actually, I don't even know if that's what the person said. There are plots in this story, but if you guys could fill it down below. I would give this episode an 8. Once again, May's character is just heartbreaking, and I don't know what it is. Like, I guess because she's a demon, a soulless demon, soulless, use it lightly. And so we follow her on her journey, being a demon and everything that she has to go through. But every single time, it's like she doesn't get a break, like not at all. And it's coming kind of, not tiresome. I'm trying to find an appropriate word, but it's like sad. It's like, I'm like, every time I get to see her, I'm like, oh, here's May. She's gonna start crying. I'm gonna feel really sad during her scenes. And that's what happens. And I hate that for her. I really love Maze, and I really hate that for her. Chloe's over there sleeping with Lucifer, and I'm like, where's Trixie? Trixie's working with Disney, so, or whatever company she's at. So she's like, yeah, mom, sleep out. You know, I'm making millions somewhere else. I liked, as I said, I liked the serial killer. I liked Ella's boyfriend. I actually really did like this new feel where Lucifer and Chloe actually worked together throughout the whole episode, and it wasn't like Lucifer got mad at Chloe or Chloe got mad at Lucifer. It wasn't that situation at all, and it was refreshing to have an episode finally of them not doing that. I think I really touched base on everything else. It was good. It was good to see Michael back here, as I said, finally. And now we're going to the next episode. What's the next episode called? The next episode is called Spoiler. Regardless, I really did like this episode. And I think I kind of was feeling like, when's Stan coming? When's Stan coming? So the ending, like, wasn't, and also I know there's another season, so I know Lucifer's fine, and we have lots more episodes. So like, I wasn't like, ah, you know, but it was good. It was a good cliffhanger. That was a good cliffhanger. And their music is always on point. I need to find out every single song. Every time I go through an episode and a song plays at the ending, I'm always like, I want that song. And now I want this song. Love it. So once again, I would give it, did I say a 9? I think I would give it a 9 or an 8. One of those numbers. Definitely was a rewatchable episode, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. So once again, y'all, while you're getting ready to leave, please hit the like button, share, don't forget to comment down below. Please click the link to Patreon, sign up to Patreon and get this in a full reaction, as well as all of my other reactions, and subscribe to my other channel, Andres Reacts. I will see you all next time with more Lucifer.